Hello, welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Today I'm going to cook a family recipe. We are going to be making pizza burgers. And this is a recipe that I got from my grandma. And the lore is that back in the 60s, in the town that they were living in, the mothers of the children had to go into the school and be lunch ladies for a certain amount of time during the year. So this recipe is what my grandma would cook for the school children as a lunch lady when it was her turn to go in. Couple disclaimers. 1, I am white. 2, I am from Minnesota. 3, I am fat. We exist. We're part of the beautiful melting pot of America too. I understand this isn't going to be up to snuff for a lot of people, alright? But this is my family recipe and I'm going to show you. It's very simple. Here's all you're going to need for this recipe. 1 pound of hamburger. We're making fat people food. You do not need to choose the leanest kind. 1 small box of Velveeta. 1 jar of pasta sauce. I chose Prego because this is what my family uses, but you can choose any kind of pasta sauce. Not Alfredo or pesto or anything. It needs to be the tomato sauce. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. 1 small can is more than enough. About 2 packages of hamburger buns. I chose Hawaiian rolls. Usually my grandma would make this on just plain white rolls. You can use whatever kind of rolls you want. You can even put it on just plain bread, but the hamburger buns add something to it. 3 tablespoons each, parsley and oregano. And then salt and pepper. That's it. That's the whole recipe. First, we're gonna brown our ground beef. Don't worry about cooking it all the way through. We're just giving it a head start. And while that's happening, go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. Okay, this is totally fine. Don't worry if there's a little bit of pink in there. We're gonna cook it again. Okay, so we finished cooking that and we are just gonna set that off to the side and let it cool. While that's cooling, we are going to grate the entire package of Velveeta. This is the small package. It is 16 ounces. For any of my followers outside of the United States, Velveeta is not actually a real cheese. It is a cheese product. It is considered a lowbrow kind of food. Sort of up there with cheese in a can, but you will usually find this in like nacho dips, that sort of thing. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. That's how you know it's good. Wow, it's been a while since I've made this. This is so nasty. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, upon further reflection, this cheese is not hard enough to grate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it up into very small pieces. I think probably what happened here is that my grandma did refrigerate the Velveeta, which made it able to be grated, but I just kept it on the thing overnight because that's how they sell it in the store. They don't refrigerate it in the store. So lesson learned, if you're gonna you wanna grate the Velveeta, so put it in the fridge overnight if you can. Otherwise, just chop it up into really small pieces. Now we are going to add our ground beef and our chopped Velveeta into a large mixing bowl. To that, we are going to add our entire jar of pasta sauce, 3 tablespoons chopped parsley, 3 tablespoons of oregano, and then 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Okay, and then you just have to mix it together. I'm just going to use my hands. Trust me, guys. This is so good. You all are just going to have to trust me at this point. Trust me. Do you think that this is porn for somebody? Like getting... It is, right? Because there are those horrible, like, food videos, like the food play videos, where it's just, like, edging and stuff. I'm probably gonna cut this out of the video. Okay. Isn't that lovely? If it looks like this, you've done well. Oops, I forgot the salt and pepper. Pepper and some salt. just gonna give that a little stir. Next, we're gonna put all of our hamburger, we're gonna divide up the hamburger buns and put them out flat on a baking sheet. And then one by one, we're gonna spread the mixture on top of the buns. Go ahead and get a thick coat on each of the buns. Like that. Okay, once you have all of your buns covered, it's time to put it in the oven. Bake at 375 for 30 minutes. Also, this makes a lot. I just made 9 and I still have about half of my mixture left. So you're all in all, you're gonna want about 20 buns to put this on. So like 10 full hamburger buns. All right, finished product. This is what they look like. They actually took a little less than 30 minutes to cook. I pulled them out at about 25. But basically, once the top is all melted together and the bottom side is a little bit brown, this is even maybe a little too brown, then they are good to go. They are very hot. All right. Moment of truth. Did I make them as good as my grandma? It's so good. It doesn't taste like pasta, it doesn't taste like pizza, it doesn't taste like a burger. It's a whole other thing. Look at it. Look at it. That is Feynman Western cooking. It's thick with the toppings too. The reason I made these is because I'm going to a Friendsgiving. Yes, it's December. I'm going to a Friendsgiving right now, and this is the dish I'm bringing to share. Like in every other case, Velveeta is so nasty, but on this, it's so good. So those are pizza burgers. A childhood favorite of mine. A recipe from my grandma when she was a lunch lady. If you do go through and make these, please let me know what you think about them. I've only served them to one person before and she loved them. Like we had to make another batch immediately. They were gone, okay? And that was not someone from the Midwest. That was someone from Oklahoma, okay? And we were living in Boston, okay? Like I think that if people would just try, this would have cross-cultural appeal, okay? All right, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Eat a lot of great food. Bye.